Hi there and welcome back to Antiques Trade Secrets. It's often very difficult, unless things are clearly marked, to immediately tell the difference between silver plate, what potentially could just be a highly polished steel, or even something that's called stay bright, a popular metal in the 30s, 40s. You often see it on cutlery actually, and it is there's no silver in it, but it does look incredibly bright, and as the name suggests, it stays bright. So here are three examples of three different types of finish. This is a modern, well-made, good quality teaspoon made of that kind of Brighton steel, and obviously there are no silver marks here, but we're going to compare that in a second to a genuine silver item. In the middle is a Victorian engraved, rather nicely engraved, silver plate mug, quality silver plate mug. Finally, on your right, on my left, is a genuine sterling silver Georgian teaspoon. So this is the real silver item. Obviously, when I turn them over, there are a set of hallmarks here. There are no hallmarks on the modern spoon. And then there's an interesting set of marks on the silver plate mug. Here we have the maker's name. It's by a well-known retailer in London of Cheapside, and a long number and something else there. London, I think it says. And the quality is very good here. That's actually, I've checked it, that's the pattern number for this particular christening mug. But there are no hallmarks, but also no EPNS, no electroplated nickel silver, or EPNS A1, as you'll often find on cutlery. But if you begin to look closely, particularly at the sharper edges, you can just see, even though it's a well-plated piece, that there's a slight gold and yellow hue just on the edge there. This is where it just begins to wear off. And similarly, if I turn around here, just towards the top of the handle, a slight yellowing, a slight sort of golden look seems to be just sort of under the surface. And that's the first sign of the electroplate clearing, the first sign it's not a solid silver piece, as much as I would love it to be. Similarly here, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can just see some discolouring here. I've polished this, that won't come out. And I've checked the maker, they're a well-known electroplated maker. Finally, here's my top tip really onto the real silver item. So here is a genuine George III silver spoon, and I'm rubbing it as I'm talking because silver has a distinct feel, and the best description I've ever had for this is a lady I know well who calls it buttery. If I compare that to the modern steel spoon, there is nothing to compare it. This is hard, it's cold, it's smooth. The silver spoon has a friction, a buttery-like finish to it that can only ever really be found on true silver. If you compare even an electroplated spoon and a genuine silver hallmark spoon, you'll be able to feel the difference. And many times now I've been able to pick up genuine silver, even when the marks are heavily rubbed, because you can absolutely feel that buttery finish that genuine silver has. And that's a real useful tip if you're not sure or the marks are unclear. Okay, so there's a brief tip on splitting those three out, particularly the wear on EPNS silver is a telltale sign, and if there are no marks, that's a really good place to look. The edges, where it would wear, on the handle, the underside, if it's likely to have rubbed somewhere. Okay, that's it for now. Do please subscribe, and check back soon. Bye for now.